అందరికీ నమస్కారం. ఎస్బీఆర్ టాక్స్ ఛానల్ స్వాగతం. మిత్రులారా, చాలా మందికి ఉండే కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఏంటంటే జేఈ క్లియర్ కావడానికి మీకు సిబిఎస్ఈ బోర్డులో చదివితే బెటరా, ఐసిఎస్ఈ బెటరా, స్కూల్ బోర్డు బెటరా, స్కూల్లో అయితే ఏ బోర్డు చదవాలి, ఇంటర్మీడియట్లో అయితే ఏ బోర్డు చదవాలి, ఈ కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఉంది. సో ఈ విషయాల మీద చాలా ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉన్నటువంటి సిద్ధార్థ్ సింగ్ గారు అనేక విషయాలు తెలియజేస్తారు. వారికి 10 years పైన ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉంది. వారు ప్రస్తుతం 9 ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అత్తాపూర్ డైరెక్టర్ కమ్ ఫిజిక్స్ ఫ్యాకల్టీగా ఉన్నారు. ఇటు జేఈతో పాటు నీట్లో కూడా చాలా ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉంది. అందుకే నేను 9 ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అత్తాపూర్ బ్రాంచ్లో అటు జేఈ నీట్ కోచింగ్ కూడా 2 ఉంది. ఈ ఇయర్ నుంచి నీట్ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు. సో వారితో మాట్లాడి అసలు ఈ జేఈ ఎగ్జామ్ క్లియర్ అవ్వడానికి ఎలాంటి కరికులం ప్రయోజనం ఉంటుంది అనేటివి అనేక విషయాలు తెలుసుకుందాం. నమస్తే సార్.
నమస్తే సార్.
Sir, actually, there are so many myths actually. To clear JEE, if you see the statistics, probably CBSE is more convenient to crack JEE. So many people are telling. So you are having so much of experience. You have dealt with from many boards, from CBSE, SCSE, IB, state board like. So as per your experience or statistical data, is there any special advantage for some CBSE board to crack JEE like?
Okay. So, thank you for inviting. First, I'd like to put some points before you. Actually, most of the students, those who are going to prepare for IIT JEE exam or for the Neet exam, if we look at the data is going to tell us a story that is little bit surprising and not so surprising also, to be honest. For example, there are almost 30,000 schools are there, CBSE based in all over India. Out of that, around 22,000 schools are there which are private run, and there are roughly 8,000 students, roughly 8,000 schools are there which are government aided, like KV, all those.
Over there.
Yeah. So I'll like to mention one report which has come in 2018 by IIT Kanpur. They found this data of all the students those who were taking the IIT JEE exam, and they all listed out all the students' data, which board they were affiliated to. There was this very nice, interesting thing came. So basically, 10 lakh people applied in 2018 for the JEE mains examination. Roughly 1,50,000 have qualified for that. The good thing here, you will be able to notice that the people, those who actually applied from the CBSE schools, were way less. And 90% of the people in those 10 lakh people actually were from the state board state board affiliated schools. And most of the CBSE school students actually qualified that thing. Now, one might look at that data and say that only CBSE students, as you just told in the beginning, the impression is that only CBSE students are actually getting to the IIT JEE or Neet. So, if we look at that data, that seems to be true, but in a particular context. So, what is that context? When we come to different states, the CBSE data, the state board data varies. For example, if we come to state of Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, we have already cracked the code in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Let me give you a reason first for the success of the CBSE students. Then I'll list out why the students in Telangana board are equally doing better. So, in CBSE schools, most of the syllabus of the CBSE is actually aligned with the IIT JEE and Neet examination, because CBSE is a central board and all the examination which are being conducted are also conducted by a central agency called NTA. Now, when we look at this, almost the syllabus overlaps, and the teaching that happens in the CBSE school, which is objective and which is also very concept oriented. So, the students are very well able to adjust with the syllabus. Now, where comes to Telangana, regular Telangana board school, what happens is the board examination is not of that nature where so much of conceptual knowledge is required. Mostly they are based on little bit of rote learning also, you can say. most of the questions you might find repetitive also in the exam. So it is very easier for them to actually score in the boards. But when it comes to the success percentage in IIT JEE exam, the Telangana board, most of the students, those who are actually writing for the IIT JEE or NEET exam, they are taking admission into the colleges. For example, 9 is a junior college. Also, it provides coaching for IIT JEE and NEET examination. So now what happens here is the students are getting the best of the both worlds. They are getting the conceptual understanding of the subject. They are able to understand that how much rigor is required to clear the exam, and they are revising their syllabus, they are writing weekly exams, so they are getting that momentum set, and they are having that plus without any extra added pressure of the board examination. Now in CBSE, if the same student is going to write board examination, it becomes little bit hectic for them, because in the 11th class there is no board exam for the CBSE. 12th board exams happens in the month of January, which is very big deal for the students, because the exam level, difficulty level is actually really good. So when this exam happens in the month of January, February, mostly Feb it is going to start. January we are having JEE mains examination. So students are getting little bit stressed due to this. They are not able to balance out their preparation. Pre-boards, the CBSE school is going to put pre-boards before the board examination. So at that time, the dedicated preparation is required for the JEE exam as well. It is also required for the board exam as well. So the students are not able to manage this. So the students, those who are going to the regular school, those who are not having aided coaching in them in the CBSE schools, this data might tell you otherwise. Actually, the student, those who are going to the schools which is having this coaching plus the CBSE curriculum, that is where they are getting the success. And where in case of the Telangana board, the students, those who are going to the places, junior colleges which are having very good infrastructure plus very good teaching faculty for the IIT JEE and NEET, this is where they are getting the success. So it depends actually where the student is going and what sort of path they are following. For example, if some student want to ask me that shall I choose, or some parent might have the similar concern that shall I choose CBSE or Telangana board. So I would have a very simple question for them. What is the objective? Is the objective to go to IIT, is to go to top medical colleges and then basically have the lesser board exam stress and have more fundamental preparation, have more focused preparation towards IIT JEE? I would always go with the Telangana board or basically state board. If it comes to you want to balance out extracurricular activities, you want to have school like environment in the college also, and you want to study in the CBSE for your own reasons, because it is well accepted board, it is a central board. So you can go for CBSE, but then you have to figure out the colleges where the coaching is happening with the CBSE curriculum. If it is not happening, most of the time students will be at disadvantage. And the most important question is basically, can you handle the pressure? Can you handle the pressure when the CBSE board exams are going to be in February and then you are preparing for the JEE main exam in the January? Can you handle that 1-2 month pressure? That is very important, because CBSE exams are not easy. You have to prepare for them. You have to make sure that you are conceptually ready for the exam. So that is my advice to these parents, that what is the objective you have to ask.
So actually, the data is telling that most of the CBS students are selecting for JEE selection, but the students, those who are applying for JEE exam, are mainly from state board, I think.
Correct.
But success rate is more from CBSE.
Correct.
So what is the reason behind it?
Actually, sir, the number of CBSE schools in all over India is still very less. And they are not always reaching to the far-flung villages. If you go to any village, you will find easily the state board affiliated college. So the student, those who are there, they are having no option to enroll into that. So that number is going to become obviously large. But the students, those who are actually getting better facilities in the
Elite family, educated family,
correct.
awareness families.
Correct. So when these students are actually getting to the junior colleges, which are established, which are having very well read faculty, those who are trained faculties, this is where they are actually getting into the race. So the number is more, but the thing is the cream of
The
the
real deserved students
correct.
and from employee class,
Correct.
some very well educated families are coming to CBSE. Though the number of students, those who are applying from CBSE may be less, but real aware families and well educated families are from CBSE. Because of that, CBSE students are getting selected, but not because of CBSE board, because of the aware elite families who are studying in CBSE. Not because of CBSE board.
Correct. Plus because they are also having access.
Yes.
Access to
Mainly they are in cities,
correct.
metropolitan.
Yes. And most of these schools which are getting good result, let's say, actually this, if I say that schools are getting result, it would be little bit unfair. Because all these schools, even though they are CBSE affiliated, the student will still go to a coaching. If you see all over India, the people, those who are studying in the northern states, people those who are studying in the Madhya Pradesh, all these Kota, Maharashtra, what is happening? They are going to the CBSE school. They are also going to attend the coaching. Sometimes the school, the CBSE school might be on just paper. They are dummy schools.
Yeah.
So Indian government has
Sometimes they are not studying.
Hmm.
They are studying on CBSE schools. They are taking coaching somewhere in Kota.
Correct, true. So the number that might seem little bit skewed, but I think the model that Telangana has found, this is a very state for the very smart people here. So they have already found the hack here. So
Smart faculty also.
correct.
Yeah.
So the hack here is that the student is not going to get the burdened by the board exam pressure. They'll not be rattled by too many assignments, too many note making thing. They'll be able to focus on actually conceptual learning, what is required for the JEE examination. Now, even though somebody is enrolled into the junior college, they are getting the best of the best education that is available to them. They are getting all conceptual learning. Imagine a student is there in CBSE, sir, and he is going to school, and there is a student in Telangana board. Both are going to their respective schools. There is one student, he goes to school, comes out of the school at 3:30, 4 o'clock, goes to attend a 2-3 hour coaching for IIT JEE. This is the scenario. There is another student who is coming to, let's say, 9 education, comes every day to the class. All the things which are required for the IIT JEE exam is being taught with the board syllabus. Now he need not to go anywhere extra. He just need to come to college, write the weekly exam, get well established in the concept and in the practice of the exam. Whereas somebody who is in the CBSE board will be struggling to do the same thing, struggling to manage the kind of structure that we are having is missing there. Now the same student, the Telangana board student, will be writing the board exam in the month of March, mid-March basically, and he'll be able to completely focus on the JEE main examination in the month of January. But the same CBSE student, even though he has gone to school, gone to coaching, but when it comes to the board exam, again he has to focus on the board exam, pre-board exam in the school just before the board examination in the month of Feb. There are practicals in the same month. There is JEE main exam in the same month. There will be 2 pre-boards in the same month. It is too much for a student to take. Now, the Telangana student knows that board exams are little bit easier side. So he can prepare once my JEE main attempt is over. I can focus on that and I can actually excel in that. So best of the both worlds basically. But somebody, if actually going to CBSE school, but the CBSE school is also having aided IIT JEE coaching into it. For example, 9 Birla Open Minds. It has aided coaching. It has both CBSE curriculum plus the aided coaching. So they will be learning the best of the both worlds. And we are going to make sure that they are not having that kind of pressure when it comes to the CBSE exams when they are going to face in the month of February and JEE mains exam in the month of January. So the student need to manage these things, and it would be far better for them. Somebody want to have the same kind of environment as they had in the school. Somebody want to, for example, somebody studied in the CBSE school. Now, most of the, to be honest, sir, most of the campuses of the junior colleges will not be that lavish. They'll not be spread across hundreds of acres. So, if they want to continue in the same kind of environment, I would request them to choose a CBSE college which is having the aided coaching, so that
The very less we are having Hyderabad. If you see, you are having development, PB Nagar and some Meridian, they are tied with Nano, and some 3-4 are there. So some developments in LB Nagar,
correct.
some Surya Global School in here, with they are tied with 9, like that. But in Hyderabad with CBSE board affiliation, having coaching, you are having very limited options.
True.
But if you see Telangana data, maybe 80-90% students are those who are getting JEE ranks, they are from state board, I think. So data may not be available state-wise,
Correct.
but as a perception, if you see,
No. The thing is that this data is also available with Telangana board. Telangana and Andhra Pradesh students actually did better with their board results. So most of the qualified student in JEE and the Neet were actually from the board, state board, rather than from CBSE.
you see all top 100 rankers, 100% they are from state board.
Correct. True.
So whatever their board might be up to 10th class, but if you see only for plus 2 or intermediate,
correct.
all first to top 100 ranks from state board only.
Correct.
Intermediate board. They might have studied their 10th class, might be in CBSE, that is a different thing. But if you see only up to plus 2, they are all from state board.
But sir, that is only true for Telangana and Andhra Pradesh.
Yeah.
And to some bit to Tamil Nadu, sir. In the case
Southern region.
only to Tamil Nadu in this scenario, in the NEET based exam. Otherwise, you will not find such state board success anywhere else. So, I think this particular thing is boon to the students in the Telangana and Andhra Pradesh region. And if we come to the ICSE IB board, it is little bit difficult for them to manage, sir. For example, HPS in Hyderabad is having ICSE curriculum, and the syllabus overlap, the detailed approach in the classes will be completely different from the IIT JEE exam.
Yeah.
So ICSE is little bit tricky if somebody is,
And their curriculum based on Cambridge or something like that.
actually IGCSE and IB are mostly for the foreign university centered. But if we look at ISC board, which is ICSE till 10th class and ISC 11th and 12th, we are able to see that the student, those who are going to the ISC board, they are having little bit different curriculum, paper setting, board examination. And also, even though the school is tied up with some coaching also per se, it becomes
Exclusively not possible, like actually coaching.
it is, even though it is possible, let's say extreme scenarios, some ISC schools are also tying up with the coachings, but it becomes little bit difficult for the students
To manage both the things.
yes, because the CBSE is almost 100% overlap with the JEE syllabus and NEET syllabus. And one very important thing, sir, Telangana board syllabus is exactly similar to the IIT JEE main syllabus, and
Yeah, 95% same.
so even it is, in some cases it is little bit more only. So students are getting basically very less time to be deviated into other course of action. They are just focused on the right kind of syllabus, which is required for the competitive examination, which is required for the boards, which is required for the even overall knowledge of the student, which is, and all those Telangana books, which we call Telugu Academy books, are actually NCERT inspired. So very, I'm very fan of Telugu Academy books, to be honest. They are very detail oriented. They have done a fabulous
Most
job.
they're NCERT.
Yeah.
Most of the Telangana books are copied from NCERT only.
Detailed version of NCERT, to be honest, sir. Even NCERT, they have reduced the syllabus little bit, but Telugu Academy has kept that intact. So that helps student actually to get deeper in the concept and then basically do well in the exams.
So actually, till 9 is known for IITians,
Correct.
young IITians faculty, known for JEE mains advanced results.
Correct.
But very few branches are running this NEET coaching. In Suchitra, 9 Suchitra. And new branch, I think, 9 Nallagandla, I think.
Correct.
And you are starting this year, coming 26 onwards, 9 Attapur,
Correct.
NEET coaching. What is the reason behind it, sir? So many other branches are not offering this NEET coaching, but you are offering in Attapur. Is there any specific reason for it?
No, sir, the plan is always the plight of the student, the problem of the student has to be solved. So most of the students, those who were coming to us, and many of my students actually last time also asked that, sir, why not NEET? Why we are not starting NEET this year itself? So basically we had a certain plan to execute last year. So we are starting this year, and slowly we are going to start. As you see, Nalganda is starting. Other branches are also starting NEET. So this is
Since 2 years they are running.
correct. So they have started NEET and they have also got a huge success.
Very good results.
Very good results.
So Suchitra, they are getting more than 50% seats.
Correct. Actually, I'll address a very common problem here, sir. Most of the students, those I have met, and some of my students are in top medical colleges of India. So one thing they had very much in common, almost every one of them was very good with biology. Basically zoology and botany, they were very good. The only problem they were having in basically was in physics and chemistry. So mainly in chemistry also they were able to manage. The main problem that they were not able to overcome was physics. So I feel that almost all places what is happening, students are getting stressed due to a subject that can be handled very well. And we are having that kind of expertise where we know that if the student is going to be there, most of the students those who are choosing NEET, they are very self-aware. They want to go on that field. The choosing NEET field is not a random decision. It is a very
conviction.
Very convicted and very calculated decision by the student. So most of the students are already very good at zoology, botany. They're interested in that. Most of my students used to score 320, 330 out of 360. But physics, they were very poor somehow. So we solved that problem and we basically made the scores climb up higher. So my solution is for my students that if they want success in NEET, they need to, obviously they're good at all zoology and botany subject, but to get into the competitive edge, they need to be better at chemistry and chemistry and physics also. And these are our strongholds. We are known for our physics, chemistry and maths. So I think that if the NEET student can actually benefit, and it is absolutely being done on the basis of request from the students actually. So they were bugging me continuously for the last 1 year that it has to start. Some of the students are disappointed that why we did not do it last year.
Because they want this 9 kind of approach.
Correct.
But for NEET also. So they are very much, this Attapur 9 needs to, YP students are very much fortunate to listen this, I think.
Correct. So one reason is also the same thing you mentioned, that can the student clear these examinations without getting burnt out? Why somebody has to, that approach that I'll spend 2-3 years in coaching and NEET and then I'll go and get a medical college. Why it cannot happen in the direct basically in the period of 2 years. So that approach we have to change. And we are very, very convinced that we'll be able to change that approach. And in the coming days,
you want to get seats directly from after immediate completion of 2 years only. True. That they don't need to take any additional 1-2 years coaching for it.
Correct. So I want my student to basically have their youth being spent in the right kind of place. And while doing this, there is a lot of stress on the students. I want to make sure that as 9 Education is having the plan to make sure that the students are stress-free, they are feeling like to come and learn and then basically excelling. Not some kind of pressure. See, NEET students are already motivated. These people are already have chosen their life that, okay, I want to go on this particular field. Now, the only thing is you need to give them the right kind of tools, right kind of advice, right kind of plan so that they can execute themselves and help them achieve what they want. So, I think that is not being done as of now. And the students are little bit, they're looking for options. So, we are here to solve that basically.
Thank you very much, sir. Wish you all the best for this NEET also in Attapur. And I request all students and parents to avail this opportunity in Attapur, Palagandla and Suchitra. Only 3 batches are having NEET coaching. Wish you all the best. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
With us.